friends, Cherie here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for Vlogmas Day 9. So today is going to be a really quick video. It's really just a reminder, especially if I know many of you are new to the channel since I first recorded this series. But I wanted to point out, I think it's a 5-part series that I did using fat quarters. So sewing items using a fat quarter bundle from K Facet Collective. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I made 5 different things, and I want to link that playlist and all the individual videos in the description box because I am actually going to be remaking some of those items using some of the new fat quarters that I showed you in earlier Vlogmas videos. So we made coin purses, zipper pouches, and I showed you some different ways that I like to kind of add my own spin on things. They were designed to just be interfaced, but I quilted them. I showed you how I use my ruler to draw on the quilting lines, for example. I did free motion quilting on a lot of things. And so, yeah, I just want to show you real quick. I have 2 of the totes here. I'm going to show you the totes, and this is really just to give you inspiration. Again, especially if you're new here and you haven't seen those videos, you can go back and watch those videos because I'm telling you, they make great gifts. They make great items to sew to sell. They're just great items for yourself. And as I talk you through each of the videos, you really can let your imagination go wild as far as mixing and matching fabrics and how you want to do patchwork and quilting and all the things. And if you want to keep it super simple, of course, you can just use the fat quarters with the interfacing and be done with a really quick and easy project that I think anybody that you gift it to would absolutely love. So I'm going to flip the camera around real quick. I'm just going to show you some of the details of the 2 tote bags, but remember that you can go look in the description box. I'm going to try to remember to throw up the link right here in the iCard as well. And go watch that playlist and get out your scraps, your fat quarter bundles, and make something fun, again, for yourself or to gift this holiday season, all right? All right, let's have a close look at these tote bags. All right, so here's a look at the larger tote bag. All the items in the 5 videos were made using one pattern. It was a quick sew pattern. Quick sew 4299. And again, I'm not going to go into the details because for each of the 5 videos, I did step by step from cutting out the pattern, going over, pinning all the pattern pieces. And so they're really quite detailed tutorials for each of the items already. But here, I just want to show you this for inspiration again, especially, you know, if you watched the video a while ago, I uploaded the video September 2023. So it's been over 2 years ago. And so I know a lot of you are also new to the channel since then, and you maybe haven't seen it. But for example, here's the one where I did the diamond grid quilting, and I show you how to use your ruler and chalk to draw your lines so that you can get, you know, good stitching there. We did some patchwork piecing here to get our straps longer. It has the boxed corners. We did the top stitching to add the straps. And then let me turn this inside out because this tote has some great details on the inside. So you can see the inside of the tote is beautiful as well, using more of the fat quarters. I use scraps for the pockets. We have a zipper closure here on the inner pocket to keep your thing secure. Contrast band, again, lots of top stitching. On this side, it's just, you know, without a pocket, but you certainly could add pockets to both sides if you wanted to. And then we installed a magnetic snap closure, and I showed you how to do that as well. So I'm telling you, the inside of the bag looks just as pretty as the outside of the bag. You could leave off the magnetic snap closure. So it's really like a, you know, reversible tote. And then if you did that, I would just leave the opening. I left the opening here on the bottom and just top stitch it. You could slip stitch it, or you could leave your opening somewhere up here at the top and invert it and then top stitch along that edge to close that up. And then you wouldn't have the stitching at the bottom, and it would be like a really cute, fully reversible bag. Yeah, so that's just an idea for you. And then here's the second tote that I made in that video. And with this one, I talked about how to use free motion quilting Here I'm just kind of echo quilting around the flowers to kind of emphasize those. You've seen this fabric earlier in Vlogmas. This is again that same fabric. It was in one of those fat quarter bundles. I'm pretty sure that I shared that one that had the black and white, the Polaris fat quarter bundle, I think had this fabric in it. But that was this was all a part of a different collection that came out in 2023. And on the reverse side here, I used one of the dotted paisley fabrics, and then same thing. The free motion quilting is a little different because I was echo quilting around the paisleys. And so same thing though, I did the top stitching of the strap so that you could again have like more funky contrast. I did the piecing using the scraps to get the strap long enough. So I talked you through all that in the tutorial. Again, you also have the box corners, and then let's get this one turned to the inside. Here's the inside of this one. It has this gorgeous Sailor Valentine print, one of the brassica prints here again with the zipper closure, and then that contrast band. And then again on this side it just has the contrast band, but you see the funky top stitching. I use variegated threads, so you have some differentiation in color. And yeah, I had a good time making these bags and recording that whole series. It was, I thought, a really fun series and sharing a lot of tips and tricks. And definitely with one pattern, we created a lot of really just gorgeous, gorgeous accessories. These bags too, I mean, they would be great for, I mean, they're just great as bags, right? But if you have a bookish friend or you're a bookish person, these are wonderful totes also to use as book bags. Great for travel. You can adjust your strap length if you just want it to be handheld. You could make it longer so you could kind of crossbody it. Here I just use it so it would have, you know, be able to rest over the shoulder. That's something else I'm pretty sure I talked about in the tutorial, is how to adjust your strap. I talked about how to adjust your strap length, you know, to accommodate you, to accommodate your height, to accommodate your comfort. That's a beautiful thing of making things yourself. You can make the adjustments and customize to your preferences. All right, friends, so that's it today. For today, just some quick inspiration to remind you to go back and look at those videos. Again, there are 5 videos, several hours of content that I think would definitely help you if you want to create some, you know, not your basic tote bag, just something a little bit more elevated, a little bit more creative, a little bit more fun. Yeah, try out that pattern. And again, if you can't get a hold of the quick sew pattern, you certainly could draft your own pattern as a basic tote, and for example, just do the quilting on it if you've never done it. If you've done the grid quilting, try some free motion quilting for a change. I think it's a lovely alternative to kind of the structured quilting. Is actually my preferred way of quilting, mainly because, you know, I've played around with quilting for a while, but I don't do it a lot. So I'm still like a new quilter. I'm certainly a beginner quilter as far as skill goes. And I feel like with the free motion quilting, you know, it just kind of hides your mistakes. You don't have to be quite as precise. So to be frank, that's why I love it. I get to be a little bit more free. My mistakes are not quite as visible. And yeah, that's my kind of quilting. And then just to emphasize again, that whole 5-part series that I did was really just to show you how much you could make from one fat quarter bundle. And so check out those 5 videos. You know, you can put together your own combination of fat quarters. You can certainly pick up pre-cut, coordinated fat quarter bundles like what I used here and just play around, get your patchwork on, have some fun, and again, make something really unique and one of a kind for yourself or to gift or to sell. All right, that's it for Vlogmas Day 9. I will see you guys back here tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 10. Thanks for watching. Bye.